Hello and welcome back to the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the news in regards to Kylian Mbappe and what that could mean for Chelsea Football Club. Let's get into it. So, let's start with the crazy stuff that happened last night essentially with PSG and Kylian Mbappe. Last night, Kylian Mbappe sent a letter to the PSG hierarchy informing them that he will not be signing a contract extension for an extra season of the 2024-2025 season. So, what does that mean? That means Kylian Mbappe now only has 1 year left on his deal, and that will mean that he's also a free agent from June 2024 onwards, once his contract essentially expires. There's also been reports now from Martin Cortagana from The Athletic that the contract extension was an opt-in and not an opt-out, which means that he didn't even need to send a letter. And what makes this situation even more interesting is that he sent the letter to the newspapers beforehand and all the major outlets before he even sent it to PSG, making them both blindsided and flabbergasted. And you wonder, why is Mbappe doing this now? Maybe you could make an argument part of the reason why Mbappe is doing this is that he's just seen Haaland, someone that people are comparing him to. He's, maybe his new Ronaldo, his new Messi compatriot rival that has just won the treble right now. Man City winning the Prem, winning the Champions League, also scoring, I think, 50 plus, 50, 51, 52, 53, stuff like that, goals in all competitions this season. And he's just stuck another year at PSG, doing nothing, only winning League One essentially. You can also go to the fact that now Messi's left, Neymar's due to leave. The team basically is in a complete and utter shambles. That is also another key reason. Obviously there's also the other part of maybe he wants to win UCLs. That is for him. I think for me, the big thing for Mbappe is winning UCLs, and he hasn't won one yet. And I believe maybe, going to another club, maybe such as a Real Madrid could be a good option. Maybe a Man United. Maybe if he wants to stay at Chelsea for 1 year and do another thing, maybe that could be a good option for him as well. But I think what's probably going to happen is that he's going to go to Real Madrid. And I'll explain my reasoning. So it's been reported by Santi JFM that Mbappe and the president of Real Madrid have been in talks for weeks. So this could mean some big things. That means that he's already been talking to him. They're trying to get the deal sorted out, knowing how much they have to pay. Also, in addition, 2 seasons ago, before he signed the new contract with PSG, Real Madrid, in the second last day of the transfer window, in the January transfer window to be specific as well, made a 180 million bid for Mbappe, which was rejected. I believe somewhere around about the 150 to the 180 range is probably where Mbappe will go to a Real Madrid or another club that wants to get him, that he's happy to go to as well. This also could mean a couple of things as well, in the sense that there's reports now also coming out that Al Khalifi might want to sack Luis Campos. And Luis Campos is a top guy, knows how to get pick those top tier players. He's got a good data analysis there, which can help, bring these top players in. He's already done that, for example, with Ugarte, who's now gone there, rather than obviously the famous Chelsea Football Club. But here we move. I guess now it's just fair enough to discuss what does this all mean for Chelsea. So I'll start from the Real Madrid aspect, if you don't mind. I feel like this really means that Havertz might have to stay at the football club. I don't see a way, if Mbappe does go to Real Madrid, which I believe is going to happen in my opinion, that Havertz is going to go to Real Madrid, because they're gonna already they've already got, from what I've heard, more than 300 million in transfer budget, and right now they've already spent 100 million on Bellingham, and they're gonna probably have to spend somewhere around about 200 million euros roughly to get Mbappe. So that's all of their transfer money used up. So Havertz, in my opinion, probably isn't going to Real Madrid, and I feel like now more than ever he's more than likely going to be staying at the football club. The next thing that I think is going to be an interesting dynamic as well is Luis Campos. If Luis Campos gets sacked, if I'm Chelsea Football Club, you go for him right now, you give him what he wants, and you make him the new director of football. Because for me, Luis Campos is the one. We've seen the stuff that he's done at different clubs in France and even at PSG, picking up these top tier players for good cut prices, and that's what we're trying to do right now as well as a football club, trying to get these top players at nice young players at low, good quality prices, so that they can flourish at our football club, and that's what we need to do as well. Get Luis Campos in as well. But I think another thing that no one's talking about is PSG. PSG now, the PSG era is over. in my opinion. If I'm PSG, you sell Verratti, you sell Marquinhos, you sell Kimpembe, sell it all, restart the football club. And I think in many ways, I'm pretty sure all of the PSG ultras are probably happy right now, because I know that they have not liked the way PSG has been handled. They feel like it's been made into like a fashion brand, particularly the Jordan deal, etc. And listen, if I'm PSG, you reset it from scratch. You reset it all from scratch and restart, because that's what you need. There's like this now. You just got a bunch of players, a bunch of from different managers, different teams. They all don't fit together, all modeled up. So in my opinion, restart, rebuild. Simple as that. And that's the video, guys. Make sure to please like, share and subscribe on the YouTube channel. I'm going to be actually trying out some shorts today, so make sure to have a look there as well. I'm probably going to discuss a bit about Lukaku to Saudi. Listen, guys, I predicted that, quickly. But make sure, again, to like, share, subscribe and enjoy the channel. We've got a lot of videos out there. Have a nice one.